What's up, guys? Murder of Birds here. Today I'm bringing you my anime review for RWBY, RWBY episode 16, and this as well is going to be the volume 1 finale for the series so far. Just want to thank everyone who's watched all of my reviews for this anime up to now. Such a great anime, such great character development, character progression, development within the story, humor, as well as such badass and action-packedness in this anime as well. Also want to give a great shout out to Montium as well as Rooster Teeth for making this anime possible, bringing all of these great characters to light and having a lot of people in the community really love and admire the series as well. But anyways, just getting into this final review for now, we found out a few new things about selective characters, as well as some badass intact for this episode. First off, we find out that the Faunus' name that is with Blake, the boy, his name is Sun, and he's pretty much just a stray Faunus. Don't really know that much about him other than that. But we do find out that Blake was actually once a member of the White Fang, growing up almost being born into the society growing up. The Faunus really strived for equality amongst the humans, and at one point had a truce, but the humans, of course, discriminated and looked down on the Faunus, and pretty much ridiculed them, and it was at that point that the Faunus really decided that they needed to stand up for themselves, and they started fighting back. And under a new leadership, they actually started, being very violent and aggressive in terms of organized attacks, stealing a bunch of dust from these corporations, and being known and respected out of fear and not, righteousness and good. So, for Weiss to just blatantly, point fingers that Blake was a member right off the bat for the wrong reasons is really unfair and unjust, because we know that Blake isn't like that. But, anyways, we end up finding out soon after that Team RWBY, along with RWBY, Yang, and Weiss, go out and look for her. Penny just shows up out of nowhere, too, and I think she is so freaking quirky. I really enjoy her unorthodox behavior, in terms she doesn't really know that she's being weird, or she's being a nuisance to some people, and I think that's extremely funny, and it adds even more to her character. The fact that she's very keen and observant, the fact that she knew that Blake was a Faunus and her own team didn't know, mainly because the ears, but it was weird that she knew and they didn't. But anyways, I really love her. She's so funny and awkward, and so they're looking for Blake, and Blake is trying to, clear the White Fang's name, even though she knows that they're a bunch of, degenerates and misguided Faunus. She doesn't believe that they're the ones behind these attacks. So her and Sun go out looking for the criminals who are at wrong, and they find out that it is Torchwick, which is the guy from the first episode that fought RWBY. And it's him in cahoots. He's pretty much in a joint partnership with the White Fang to steal dust for whatever heinous plots that he has up in his mind. And she pretty much goes to stop him. And at that point, that's where things go ham. We find out that we see Blake in action other than her trailer. This is the first time she's getting any really good solo action that you can see exactly what she can do. Has a lot of speed, has a lot of, coordinated, attacks. But one of the big plots in terms of action was with Sun, hands down. This dude is a freaking beast. I literally couldn't believe what I was watching. The fact that he's crazy good with hand-to-hand combat. He has that staff that just makes him even more deadlier and more, badass, with the fact that he knows how to work around it and not actually hit himself with it or something. And then what blew my freaking mind away was the fact that his staff just transformed into these nunchuck shotguns. And I just stopped and I just said to myself, I'm like, what the hell are they going to think of next? This is so badass and so over-the-top mind, over-the-top creativity. You have a sniper scythe, you have shotgun gauntlets, and now you have shotgun nunchucks. That is literally insane. So I got to give it up to Rooster Teeth and Montium again for their creativity. It's on literally another level. So we see him going ham. We see him going badass, beating up all these, White Fang fodder. And then Penny comes out of nowhere, decides to help out in the fact that, Team RWBY found them being attacked by Torchwick. And unexpected, so unexpected, dude. Penny Penny is so unexpected. Like, you would never think she had that much power in her. Like, I already know the saying, you know, don't judge a book by its cover. And, you know, she obviously, if she's competing in the Vital Festival, she obviously has to have some type of arsenal up her sleeve. But the fact that she just blew my mind away. Like, the fact that she controls those blades. And at first, it looked like she had, like, some telekinesis, but they're actually, like, on little, like, thin-wired strings. And she just, like, is wild. She's just going crazy, attacking everyone with her blades, throwing them at people, and then she like channels it all together for this giant like freaking Kamehameha looking like green beam and just destroys those airships. And it's just like, how the hell is she that powerful? Like, I don't understand, but I really am so compelled at this point for RWBY to come back for Volume 2. I'm going to be looking out for that release date from here on out because I want to know more. I want to see more. And ultimately, it's just an insane amount of badassery between Sun, Blake, and Penny, hands down, for this episode. Gotta give it up to those three. And we soon later find out, Torchwick ran off. His plans were failed. And Blake and Weiss end up patching things up. Weiss pretty much apologizes, and she doesn't care about what happened in the past. The fact that she is out looking for Blake for about 12 hours is enough to make her realize that she cares about her as a person, and when she has a problem, she doesn't go to some random person like Sun, she goes to her team. So I really did enjoy that they patched things up, and from there, it was just, you know, they patched things up, and so now Team RWBY's back in effect, and I'm really sad to say this, but I really am going to miss this series. Every Thursday, having a great and awesome anime, looking forward to character development like Jean, or some badass fights from Team RWBY, or some humor, you know, from RWBY or Penny or anything like that. Just everything bunched up together in this anime was just awesome. So if you guys did enjoy this series overall, my videos, or this video in particular, I really would appreciate if you liked the video, comment on it, tell me your thoughts on the entirety of it. Also subscribe to my channel. I also put up other anime reviews besides RWBY. And once again, thank you, Montium, as well as Rooster Teeth, for making this anime possible. And I will see you guys when Volume 2 hits. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Peace.